All right, so on this episode, we're gonna jump right fucking in. On this episode of Tales of the Omega Astria, the party find themselves in the pocket layer dimension of the Damdry, specifically the layer of Vorithos, who they were introduced to last time. You guys concluded your epic battle with the two members of the Sisterhood of the Blood, who were attempting to resummon their long-lost leader, Baotrao. Now, the party stand around and try to figure out what they should do next, as Cock the Turtle Mystic and Cheros, a very confusing NPC, bow down to the demon upon his throne. A few things I'll describe before we just start up once again. The portal that you guys entered is now gone.
Oh, shit.
You guys entered through. And the area around you, when you first entered, you were in like a hellscape. So, there was lava around. Now it begins to morph, and the ground around you becomes more flesh-like, and the lava pools become blood. And the throne that the demon is sitting on almost seems like it grows larger, like the pile of skeletons that it was made out of gets bigger and bigger. And now this demon goes from being like 20 feet tall to being like 50 feet tall as he sits upon this throne. And he laughs. What would you guys like to do?
I start laughing too.
Alright.
I just pull out a cigarette. I just look at him
through my
like,
cards.
this seems like a smoking time. I'm stressed.
I'm still like glaring at the pool of now blood. Like, come on, bitch, surface again.
We're all just like, try to avoid this.
And like the pedestals that the bodies were on have disappeared now. All the candles are gone. It's just like whatever happened to this place, it's now returning to probably what it originally was.
Well, I don't. I guess I walk over to where Cock and Cheros are bowing. So just like stand behind them.
I see the mortals of my realm have been replaced. Intriguing. You made quick work of my soldiers.
Yes.
It's quite brutal how they went out.
Well, one shouldn't keep
one of them,
open
but
pits of
keep
lava without handrails to protect people from falling in.
You make a good point.
You make a good point.
You are quite effective in what you do. Who are you all? He looks down, peering from his tall throne. His voice booming out, as if you're ants being spoken to.
Merely adventurers wishing to stop catastrophe in the mortal world.
Ah, yes. The witches. You fought them without hesitation. Fascinating. I assume you come from where they come from?
Yes.
This Astria of sorts?
Yes.
It was very kind of them to open the door to your realm for me. And in return, I gave them what they wished, although maybe not exactly on the terms. They did not say I could not consume her, though.
Ayo.
One must be very careful in the deals they make.
Of course, especially when you deal with a demonic lord. But, look at you now. You are stranded in my realm. You have to make a deal with me to get out of here. Unless you have other means. And he points over to where the portal was.
I walk over to the portal and do what the Patrick did to try to get Sandy's door open. Let's go. Open sesame.
So yeah, there's like this 30-second period where Cock walks all the way back over. No one's really sure what he's doing, and then he does this, and nothing happens.
Roll, roll for Arcana.
Yeah, if you roll for Arcana, we'll see what happens.
Get a nat 20.
Unless you have other means, I just teleport out of existence.
I turn to Cheros, and I'm like, you sort of just teleported here. Can we use that to teleport out?
I thought you teleported me here.
I prayed to you, man, and you just appeared, okay?
I heard a voice, the similar voice to the one me and the turtle keep hearing, but I don't know how I got here. I just blinked from the roof to here, and then you told me what to do.
All right, I pull out that like scale again. Does he like see it and he's like, "Where'd you get that?"
You pull out the scale. He's like, "Oh, hey," and he points to a part on his elbow where there's a scale missing.
Stop that.
Yeah, this was just on the floor where we found you. I've been using it to communicate with you via distance, or something. The entity.
Wow.
So I guess
He stops kneeling now that Cock has left.
I guess I try reaching out to that same entity that teleported Cheros here, and I'm like, we have defeated those that were a threat to the Astria. Could you get us out of this demonic hellhole, por favor?
All right, give me a religion check. Just see how strong that connection is.
Let's get the dice that was rolling like 4 nat 20s in a row.
Yes.
12.
Okay, so you reach out to where you were searching for Cheros before this. You again, similar to the other times you've done it. There's a connection, but now you feel there's no question. There is some sort of blockage in where you are that is not letting you grasp on to the connection you had in your realm. But you know it's there, but it's far away.
So, I guess I sort of gesture to everyone to sort of. I like how we're now just completely ignoring the giant demon dude.
Should make a deal with me. No.
We'll do it in a moment. Just give us some time.
I walk over to Cock as he's trying to do his SpongeBob meme.
That's a meme.
All right, so you guys walk far away from the demon.
I hand the scale over to Cock. Because he's our religious person, so I assume religion is something that he gets a proficiency in, or bonus to.
Okay.
He has
Which
+1
might
to
be-
magic.
I'm like, as a priest, cleric, paladin, whatever, yourself.
Whatever.
I use this to summon Choros here. I'm wondering if you could pray to the entity locked through its mystical passageways to get it to teleport us out of here.
When you say Cheros and you guys all sort of look over to where he is, you can see now he's stood up and he is now talking to the demon, and you just hear like, "So what exactly are you offering?
My man.
What do you want? I can offer many things to you mortals, things you could never imagine." Well, if I can't imagine it, how do I ask for it?
My God, this man, how does he think he's wearing his cloak of wisdom, right?
He's trolling the demon.
How is he still so stupid?
My eye twitches up, looking at the demon, just like, strength, power,
You
vengeance on my enemies.
you say that? I mean, you're quite far away now. If you're where Cock and
Oh no, I didn't follow them. I'm still standing where I began.
I could give you all of those things and more. I could give you items that you are destined to find. I could give you the items the witches had before you destroyed them. I could destroy all the undead on Zokro Prime. I could even make you more powerful.
All of these sound very fun.
What would it cost? Well, we are way too far away to be hearing any of this.
You can hear it because he's really large, but you can't really hear what the other people are saying back.
Well, I asked
With my meme, I'll go back to
So
You just
Set
ignore me
walks
completely.
up to you, hands out this scale, and then you just walk past him.
I'll deal with you in a moment.
I guess I follow him.
Everyone gets a turn.
All right,
Take the number.
everyone walks back up towards the demon. So, what is it that you want? Do you want power? Do you want magical items? Perhaps I could send you wherever you want within your own galaxy, or maybe somewhere else. And he
And
winks.
what would it cost?
Similar to my deal with the witches, I want power. I want beings or things that I otherwise could not obtain myself, seeing as that I am slightly stranded in my own realm. That's a long story. But there are a few things from your galaxy in which I could still see myself getting something out of. Perhaps the gorillith that sails your astral sea, or the armor of Lord Tratus, that pirate, or whatever you call him. Any of you... Any of you can make history checks. Reinhardt and Set, if you make them, you can have advantage on whether you know who Lord Tratus is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that makes sense that I would have. If he's a pirate, I pull him up on the Thieves Code app.
At 25.
17.
Oh, sorry. Did you say history? Sorry, 24.
Actually, that doesn't meet the standard, so okay, fine.
yeah, you suck.
Yeah.
Okay, so Set, you sort of have enough information to know that Tratus is viewed as like he's basically a space terrorist. He and his group of marauders have been attacking ring vessels in the outer reach of the Omega Astria, so far away from planets. And the ring have been unable to discover his location. Reinhardt, you would know, being a bit more higher up in the ranks of the ring fleet, that other crews similar to the Vindicta have actually been attacked and captured by Tratus, and you know that the Long Dark crew and the Alcross crew have both been basically attacked and have gone missing in recent months. But yeah, he is known as the demon says, Lord Tratus. He projects an image into each of your minds, and you basically see a heavily armored, sort of like a sci-fi version of Sauron, but in the sort of cracks and eye holes, you see this green mist emanating from his armor. And he's got a large cape, too. So, tell me, what is it that you want? Let's make this deal and get you out of here. You're already boring me.
Deal with the zombies on the planet. That's what I would want.
Yeah.
Works for me.
It depends. So we can make a deal as a group, or I can make a deal with each one of you. You don't have to make a deal either. You could just spend the rest
You're
of
just
your life
letting us
here.
leave if we'd like.
Oh, no, of course not.
Yeah, okay. I just want. Yeah.
Can I just leave then? Please?
No.
As long as you accept, that this pact
A deal.
is demonic, and if you fail to complete it within, let's say, 200 days, your soul will be mine.
About 400 days.
You're gonna leave it.
Oh, my.
Give me a persuasion roll, Devon.
Are we talking a day on Volcal Prime? Are we talking a day at the Anomaly? Each one has a different, like...
Oh, that's a, it's an 8. I thought it was a natural 1, but I thought I looked at it wrong.
Ah, you immortals do intrigue me. Let's say 250.
Alright.
Yeah,
What do we
but
think?
my question also is very important. What planetary day are we talking about? Elf years, which is shorter than the rest of them, or are we talking about like the Anomaly, where it's like 3 times as long as a day on Elf year?
I do not work with your mortal days. I work with my days.
And how long is your day in comparison to one of ours?
Well, isn't that part of the fun?
No, I don't do fun.
I don't do fun. I do business, bitch. Put in my calendar, you motherfucker.
You tried to hire a professional, not have fun.
I'm a businessman, not a businessman.
So, what do you guys want to do? Do you want to make a deal individually? Do any of you not want to make a deal? Again, it's not like you have to. You could try to find another way out of here. It's just he's offering you that plus another thing if you agree to his sort of thing. His agreement, his demonic pact. And I can sort of be a bit more clear. When I say I can give you extra power, basically he's offering you the ability to level up in extra time.
Seth's frothing at the mouth.
I am too. Like,
I'm
we're gonna
down
look
on
at that. I'm actually curious.
Well,
Good deal. Woo.
the thing is base. We need to get the zombies off the planet. So one of us is gonna. If everyone else chooses a level, I will be a level behind just to get the zombies off the planet.
Unless you try to sweeten the deal and get both. Which is a possibility.
Yeah, it's not mandatory, just one thing in a deal.
True.
So how are we all feeling on that terrorist?
I mean,
The real
we
question.
also still have to. We also still have to get a ship to get off planet, my dudes.
Well, you could ask him to teleport you to a different planet.
Start suffocating.
He did teleport you into space.
Yeah, but we also have to pick Anastasia up and Maddie Winters and all of our companions.
Yeah, I mean, do you? I'm just kidding. I'm trying to be the little demon on your shoulder.
No. They get here when they get here.
Yeah. Let the
I'm sure
zombies
it's
have
fine.
Alright, I'll let you guys think. Sorry.
I guess I will try to persuade him. I will take up your deal to give you the armor of the Lord Traitorous. In return, all I ask is a boon for myself and you to finish cleaning up the mess the witches made.
You want to make this deal by yourself?
The others can join if they wish. But I am offering.
Give me a persuasion.
Yes. Good thing I'm now proficient in that, boys.
Yeah.
22.
Interesting. I will say this. I will put this on the table. I will give you the option to remove the zombie scourge, and I will give you the location of a magical item in which you are destined to. And in that situation, your soul will not be mine, but if you fail, let's just say I will be very upset. The other offer is the extra power, plus removing the zombie plague. Plus, I will give you the items that the witches had. All of them. All, I believe it was 4 items. That deal will sign your soul to me if you fail.
We have 250 days to succeed.
Yes, about 8 months.
So, yeah, this is a. Once we get out of here and we get Lord Traitorous and his armor, how do we get it back to you?
Once you have the armor, it will be my job to find you. The portal has already been opened. My access will not end. The pact has been made with the witches whether they live or not. I simply cannot go there myself. I must bring people to me.
You, my friend, have a potential soul.
Ah, perfect. What about the rest of you?
I'm curious. Is there a way that there could be a deal where if I fail, I were to give you something else other than my soul?
What would you give me someone else's soul?
His identity as Broom Man.
Fun.
The broom.
Yes. I actually hoist up the broom and I say, you may not see in the overworld as much, but I have a legacy on this planet full of zombies known as Broom Guy. Broom Guy or Broom Man. I'm intertwined either way, but this is the broom that built my legacy. And I shall give you this broom if we are to fail, which we won't. But if we do, you can have this instead of
Stupidest fucking deal ever.
Really? Okay, that actually is really interesting. Give me a persuasion with advantage, because I
I
like
had to
that.
hand it up a little bit there.
I wonder if I could have offered him, instead of my soul, a secret so vast that even myself have become lost in it.
That's in 11.
I will accept your deal.
Alright, I'm in. You got yourself a deal then, buddy. I kind of look back to the rest of the group too, like, I just negotiated my soul for a fucking broom. You might want to do something similar.
I've made my choice. I can't go back on it now.
It's fair.
He looks to the rest of you. Cheros says, I will accept the prior deal, the one that doesn't involve me selling my soul to you, demon. Of course. He looks to the rest of you. I apologize. I need powers, but this is not the way.
Indeed. Shadows.
No doubt, wait.
Cheros actually, for the first time, looks kind of confused by your actions. But not judging, just like is contemplative of what's happening. What about the rest of you? Cock, Reinhardt?
Oh, my soul, for the good of the world. Could I renegotiate instead of a soul for something else?
If you'd like
Is
to.
it too late?
Is there another item
if
he
you-
said he wanted, or did he just say he wanted the armor of Paris and that?
He also suggested potentially besting the beast called the Gorillith, which lives in between the... Actually, I can pull up the map for you guys so you can see. It lives in between the space between Vegarok and Nyx. And it basically means that that area is... Nobody flies there because it's a giant space beast that destroys all things. But that would be the other option.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
If we did both, defeat the Gorillith and get the armor, could we do this for not a soul?
Interesting. If you did both, I could increase the time that you have, but I would still require at least one soul.
You can have mine.
Oh shit!
I was already planning on selling my soul for revenge.
My man.
Damn.
This dude
Step it up.
Give me a persuasion roll with advantage. Holy shit, I like that. I like that eagerness. Just put your hand in there, you can have mine.
Please.
So,
volunteer as this tribute.
19.
Ah, the human speaks, finally. Well, I suppose you have seen quite a bit. It would be interesting. I will take you up on your deal. And this is not him talking. So you get, what exactly are you guys agreeing upon? You want to get the armor and defeat the beast.
In exchange for the zombies being gone, a level up, and the witch's items, I think.
Okay.
Well,
and to be and teleported wherever you want to go.
Yeah, and then I guess Reinhardt's the only one offering up his soul.
Mm-hmm. And then Cheros is gonna do his own deal where he doesn't have to give up his soul. And he just wants to get out of here. He doesn't want to make a deal with the demon. Okay. Do you guys... Is there anything else you want to try to bargain for, or anything?
Are we getting the witch's item?
Yes, you are getting the witch's items. He will say, I will offer you, for one more soul, the location of your destined items.
In exchange, instead of a soul, could I offer you a secret so vast that I myself have been lost within it. And if you held the knowledge, you could end my life essentially whenever you wanted.
I will take that if I also get the prior deal with the orc.
With the broom or
Yes.
with my soul?
The broom. The identity as Broom Man.
Both things are only on the condition we fail, right?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
And he'll up the
Previous
days.
deal is still on, yes.
He'll up the days to 300 because you're adding on the gorilla capture.
Capture it? We don't have to kill it, just capture it.
Well,
Tow it.
it's sort of like a dead or alive bounty, you know?
Hey, my hand's on it. Teleport me in. Hello?
Warm, right?
Yeah.
We can capture it. I think that's like. I think we'd rather kill it.
Probably.
Uh-huh.
So you guys are trading Reinhardt's soul upon failure.
My secret, which is, you can just put my identity, because that is the secret. That's going to be sold.
Broom guy's identity. Cock's getting away scot-free on this one.
I feel like that really fits, like, me. I feel like Reinhardt is like very sacrificial. I sort of want to do whatever is right for the people, and Devon has seen some shit and doesn't really care.
I don't give a shit about my reputation. That's why I'm fine giving up broom guy.
And Cock would 100% just give his soul to the man without it for nothing.
I was like, yeah, I'll use the gorillas to get some shit, and then Seth's just like, no, that's mine. I'm like, fuck.
Oh,
You can still negotiate, Cock.
you could still add more.
Yeah, I'm thinking about what I want.
Yes, Mr. Turtles, anything you would like. Please, please, soften the deal for me. I want more.
I have in a friend who is currently afflicted by witch ailment. Do you have any expertise in said department, being full of demonic power and such?
He reaches out his hand, and sort of, his hand's so big, he basically just grabs your head with it, and begins lifting you up towards him.
Hello there.
And as he lifts you, you begin to feel this weird pulsing energy around his hand. Yes, think of this friend.
I proceed to think of Dridgy.
And you can feel the thoughts become... You're almost like reliving the moments that you've had with Dridgy, and then you see that animalistic form. I mean, she's always animalistic, but you know, the bestial form that she went into in the witch's cave. I see. And he sort of squishes you a bit as he places you back down on the floor, and your head is like, your neck hurts a little bit. Yes.
Into my shell.
Yes, what has happened to your friend is no witch's curse. If you provide your soul as part of the deal, I will tell you how to fix it and who did it.
I wish for wealth as well.
What kind
Buy
of
us a ship.
Monetary wealth. Money. Gold. Preferably.
He voice cracks.
Enough to pay for our ship, Andrew?
No,
Then
more
my
for
soul
magic
will be on the
potions.
table.
Wait, sorry, did you want wealth for a ship, is that what you said?
I want wealth, and I want knowledge of how to cure Dridgy. And then my soul will be on the table.
And that's your terms, wealth and the knowledge to cure Dridgy.
Yes.
Okay.
He's gonna give me 1 coin.
No.
Specify the wealth, my man.
A
Specify
shiny
the wealth.
nickel.
This is like a genie. So you gotta be very specific about what you want.
He claps his hands. All right, the deal is final. And there's like a weird sound. It's like the deal is signed. I will tell you what I have promised. First, the destiny of those in front of me. There is an end game for all of you. You have been chosen in a way, though it is very vague. Destiny has its way of choosing champions. Which one of you is Devon?
That would be me.
You are destined to fight alongside a great lord of Megru. You may or may not overcome this. This ultimately comes down to your decisions. However, there will be, he laughs, a great demon that will be summoned, and you must defeat him. And when you do this, upon Megru you will find a gauntlet and a belt that tie into your powers and will make you even more powerful. He nods his head. Which one of you is Osiris? Hello?
The gun.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah,
Is that you?
perhaps.
You are destined to lead a group. That's vague.
I already am. Destiny's failure.
A much larger group. Though, its numbers are determined by your choices. Your item is a weapon that will be discovered in a maze on Vegarok. The maze of the Minotaur. And you will recognize this as it is a... In the lowlands, there is a beast called the Minotaur, and it is very famous. However, the maze is known as a place that people never come out of. You will find a familiar face there. And he winks at you. Reinhardt,
Yes.
you have a personal reason for all of this. Yes, you seek revenge.
It's more like it's like a mix of revenge and justice.
Yes. There is leadership in your future as well. Potentially, the type of leadership that changes the course of an entire galaxy. Your item is a mask, created by monks. And then he giggles to himself. Part of the deal has already been signed. Your mask is here. One of the witches had it. I will give it to you in a moment. And finally, Cock. Yes. The turtle. He narrows his eyes and sort of clicks his fingers together, looking at you.
I wave.
There will be allegations that come against you. Other priests have become
Race.
corrupt.
Oh.
There is an item that is quite fun waiting for you in your home upon the fleet. Now that that part of the deal is done, get the boring stuff out of the way, right? I hope you wrote that down. What else do I have to tell you? Yes. The cure. Your friend Drigi is not corrupted by any witch. She has been corrupted by her own people. The pellets she took are some sort of medicine that she was given as a way to calm her nerves, but they were evil, whoever gave it to her, and she is now turned into this beast. The cure is quite simple. Take her back to where she came from, and get the person who did it to reverse it. I believe that's everything I have to tell you, yes? He snaps his fingers a few times. This is gonna take a while, but this will get rid of all the undead.
One at a time.
And then He waves his hands, and a bunch of items fall down onto the floor in front of you guys. You see a belt, a fine crafted belt with fur on it that looks like it was made out of some sort of maybe elk in some winter forest somewhere. That is the belt of dwarven kind, created by the dwarves of Akatosh. Another thing, you see a like a necklace made of chain, the elven chain from the Amazonian forests of Quillette, and then a small it looks like the size of a small box basically, but it's made out of this like black glass. That is the Cube of Force from the arcane inventors in Eastbark trade. And then finally, the item that he said, a mask, a silver mask that looks like it goes over your eyes and sprouts off into these like spiked, like bejeweled but silver spikes out the top of the head. That is the mask of the Silver Monk, created by the monks of Flux. Alright, take your items and then tell me where you wish to go. I've had enough of you people.
You people.
Well, Jacob gets the mask, obviously, right?
Is this like a custom item or?
What do you mean?
Did he like spawn the items in front of us? Like
Yeah,
hinting which ones?
he summoned them in front of you, basically.
Like
And they fell onto the ground.
So there's no even though the mask is for Reinhardt, my character could walk up and take it.
Yeah, I mean,
Mask of the Silver Monk.
yeah, it just depends on what you guys want to grab. You can run up and try to dex him to the mask.
No,
No, I will take
I don't
the
know
mask.
I don't know what the other ones do, so I don't know which one would be best for my character.
You can Google them. All of them but the mask are real items.
Oh.
The mask is a custom item I made, but the other ones are actual D&D items that you can look up and see what they do and make decisions.
What? So it was the elven
I'll
chain.
take the cube.
Okay, Cock grabs the chain. I mean the cube.
No, I'll take the belt.
Okay, you want to take the belt?
Yep.
And that leaves an elven chain for Devon. You may add that. You may add the items to your inventory.
An elven chain.
Am I getting my money now or later?
You will have your money and your extra powers when you leave here.
Sounds good.
Hey Dylan.
Yeah.
Does it instantly attune with me, or do I have to wait?
Your item will instantly attune to you, yes, because it is your destined item. The other ones need to take long rests or whatever the item says. Some of them don't need attunement, but I'm not sure which
Wait,
ones.
so I actually have a constant advantage on my stealth. That's sick.
Nick.
At 18 now. Yay!
Nick.
Yeah.
You don't have dark vision, do you? Or do you?
Oh, I do. Yeah.
Okay. The dwarf kind belt, if you're not a dwarf, gives you dark vision. So it might be better for one of the people who don't have dark vision, but Andrew wants the cube, so...
I just took it to look at it.
Super power.
What does the cube do?
You poke it, and then a bunch of random shit can happen depending on where you poke it. What does the belt do?
It gives you +2 to your con, which is why I took it.
Hmm.
Because I am very squishy. Gives you advantage on charisma checks it's made with dwarves. And then each day you have a 50% chance of growing a full beard if you're capable of growing one.
The fur on your face gets longer.
Yeah, and then if you aren't a dwarf, you gain advantage on saving throws against poison, and you gain resistant to poison damage, and then you get dark vision to 60 feet, and you can also speak, read, and write dwarvish.
Wearing 2 pieces of armor, let's go!
Oh, the main reason I would need it, the main reason it would be beneficial to me is the poison resistance and advantage, and making my health go up.
I feel like it would be more important for you to have it than just me to be able to see in the dark.
Oh,
Especially you got lanterns on you and stuff.
Yeah.
right. So we also leveled up.
I have candles on my shelf.
You will level up once you leave.
Uh-huh.
Once you go to wherever you want him to take you.
Uh-huh.
Which is the
Can we-
next question, really. Where would you like to end up?
I say just right back at, like, where the elevator we took to descend in the Vesta. I say we go back there so we can meet up with Jamal, Maddie Winters, take all the people. The zombies should be gone, so we should be able to go back to the city. I can complete my deal that I have with the witch, and then depending on how much wealth Andrew got, we could complete our purchase with the shipmaker if it's finished.
That makes sense to me.
So
If Andrew wants to spend his wealth on a ship.
Yeah,
We do get the level up, right?
teleport.
Yes, you will get it once you leave.
Okay.
When we're back on the planet.
So are you good purchasing a ship with the money?
I mean, I have to see what money I have.
Yeah, he has no idea.
I have one big coin. I'm not going to be able to buy anything. One comically large coin that I have to carry around for the rest of the campaign.
Like the new version of the door.
The witch offered us. The witch also offered us.
People.
Sorry.
I just mowed them down.
Yeah, the witch offered you a ride off the planet. Which one of you has the jewel in your inventory?
I do technically.
Okay. Yeah.
I just didn't add it to my inventory.
Yeah, it didn't have any vape juice in it.
All right, where would you mortals like to go?
To the Vesta's.
Back to the top of the elevator room.
Yep. Exactly.
Well, all right then. So basically, just so I know, you guys want to go back to the witch's chamber where you left Maddie and Jamal.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Vorthas claps his hands one last time, and like debris blows over the fleshy ground underneath you, and the portal, the green portal behind you, shoots into life. I would go quick before you get trapped here again.
Hustle.
I do my full.
While we're running, I said,
240
let's make sure we
feet. Let's
don't
do
tell
this.
anyone we made a deal with a demon.
Yeah, nobody. We all say before it's just this doesn't leave this room.
What doesn't leave this room?
Exactly.
All right, so you guys start sprinting back. You and your companion Chero start sprinting back towards the portal.
I just add a little. Everyone like turns to start running. And I'm already like at the portal. Like, come on, guys!
Yeah.
What's taking so long?
As you guys, right as you're about to go through, you just hear, "Good luck," and then you guys all run through.
Thank you.
And as you enter back into the blue lit chamber room, it's now completely dark. Seeing as whatever energy you guys used has been used up, and you sort of like land around the pedestal that turned into an elevator. You look around, instantly, like all of you with dark vision can see you're inside of a room that's full of just toppled over, piled on top of each other, dead zombies. They're just lying on the ground.
Including the pimp zombie?
You don't see the pimp zombie.
Zombie's like, what's happening? Ah!
I guess
All my friends are dead.
I guess I call out for Jamal and Maddie. Maddie!
Out.
Jamal, we assume the zombies are dealt with. Now that the witches are dead, the orcs should be free. And not our
You
enemies.
don't assume the zombies are dealt with. You can see that they are dealt with.
I guess what I'm saying is I assume there's no more enemies left here because the orcs should be free from the witch's curse because the witches are dead. And the zombies are dealt with. So yeah, I'm like, just call out. We're back.
All right, it echoes.
We also level up, right?
Yep, you may level up to. Would that be 6 now?
Yeah. We spent no time at level 5.
Because we're awesome.
No, we sold our souls.
Yes.
Well, 2 people sold
Oh,
their
I
souls.
sold my soul.
Cock, you. As soon as you sort of enter back through the portal, you feel something in your hand.
Some bowls.
It's grown even larger.
The dude's nuts. Ah!
Oh, here we
I
go.
like to look in my hand.
6.
Okay, you look into your hand and you see basically the size of a quarter, a shiny coin. On one side, it is gold, and on the other side, it's silver. And it doesn't have like a face of like a politician or some famous figure. It's just a really weird like gnome face, just smiling at you. On one side, and then on the other side, you think you see like an elf or something. But the elf side is just like frowning.
Very sad.
And much like other magical items, you feel like you may need to rest with this before it works. Alright. You guys are in the witch's chamber. Set's voice echoes out as you feel this power all over you. And Cock has his coin. Cheros, seeing you guys all powered up, flexes his muscle and feels weak.
You'll get there one day, my friend.
I better.
To deal with the devil.
I better. This galaxy may be doomed.
Anyway, with no answer, shall we head to the prison cell where we last left the other prisoners?
Okay, so you guys leave the witch's chamber and walk back through the long hallway back towards the intersection with the improvised prison room. And you open up the door, look inside, seems to be empty.
Wait, we told them to go to the tram, didn't we? I guess,
I believe so, actually.
Could we walk back to the Skybird while also being on like the lookout to see if we see anyone as we walk towards the Skybird?
The Instabird?
Yeah.
Okay, you guys begin walking back down. So you walk back through the main hallway, back into the small little kitchen area. There's the two other rooms, the library and the place where the orcs were. As this is happening, Devon, you begin to hear the sound of a baby crying again in your head.
What the fuck is that sound? Does anyone else hear that?
Devon yells out.
Fuck, I'm going crazy.
Shall we follow where the noise is coming from?
Lead us to your ghost noise.
What is the noise?
It sounds like a baby. Fucking.
Why would there be a baby?
I don't fucking know! I'm confused as much as you are.
Where is it coming from?
I do an investigation roll to see if I can figure that out. Boom.
Okay.
So 8? I don't really know.
It's coming from in the direction of the entrance of the place.
If we just keep going out, we might see it. Let's go.
Sounds good.
Okay, you continue to head towards the exit. You head back down. Remember when I described when you were coming in, there was like that weird hole area, but there was like a bridge across. You guys go back across that into the main entrance. You can see the large cavernous hole in the side of the ship. That is how you got in here with the camp outside. And then to the right of you now, from where you're facing, you see like this section that opens up down into another room. And Devon, there's no doubt that is where you're hearing the sound come from. And you're also hearing voices say things like, "Why did you leave us?"
Not this shit again.
What is it, my friend?
Fucking haunted, man, by these fucking demons of my past. And just can't escape them.
More demons?
Can we make another pact?
Damn it, dude. We just escaped one.
Can we get more stuff?
Can we get more stuff?
You guys, you stand there, Devon shaking.
I drag him outside.
As you begin to grab onto Devon and pull him, Devon, the voice gets louder. You run again. Just echoing through your head, this coming directly from this doorway. Not the main doorway, the one leading into the ship. It looks like some path has been carved out in that direction. But yeah, unless you stop him, Set will drag you outside back into the windy wasteland of Zofro Prime.
It's a weird thing to imagine this 6'5", very scrawny cat with -1 in strength dragging out this highly built orc, just like.
Well, yeah, I mean, unless he says he wants to try to stop you, you're basically just like pushing him, like move this direction.
Just following.
What would you guys like to do?
Still spazzing out.
Follow the path.
All right, I can always count on Andrew. And Cock just starts walking towards the direction that Devon was looking.
We
walk
split
outside?
up. I follow Cock. Just want to split the team up again.
We could just abandon him to his fate.
Yeah. Just like we're doing this again.
I guess I start pushing Devon deeper down the path.
All right. As you guys walk further down the path, this sort of metal gangway into another section that looks like this was probably like when the ship was intact. This was probably where people stayed, like innocent victims. No, what are the words am I thinking of? Just like
Sailor?
people that refugees and stuff when they needed to be taken places. That was the word I was fucking looking for. Yeah, you get led further in. You can see like bedrooms and stuff. This section hasn't been as damaged as bad. You know, the lights still kind of work. They blink a lot, but clearly someone has been down here maintaining this area. And Devon, as you walk into the final room, sort of this opened up bedroom, basically. Imagine like a sci-fi bedroom. You know, there's like one of those beds that connects to the wall, so there's nothing underneath it. And like, you know, there's like a, you know, like a chess table that they have on the Millennium Falcon and stuff like that. And you can see, only Devon can see. Otherwise, it's an empty room. Devon, you see this blue ethereal ghost, but it's a female human. She lies on the ground, and above her is not blue, a white, almost translucent jellyfish, you think? That has 2 eye stalks that come out from the top of it, and it just hovers above her. And when you walk in the room, it looks towards you, and you just hear like an angelic voice of a woman saying,
"Hello, Devon."
Who are you?
Devon says, "Nobody in the room." You hear,
I am Fidem. I'm here to help.
No, I've been, I don't have a really good track record with these, spiritual demon people that just fucking come out of nowhere.
Yes, I don't have a very good track record with the people of this galaxy either. But I have heard your calls, the pain within you, and I felt the need to step in.
she moves. The jellyfish glides across the room away from this ghost human on the ground. And once again, now everyone in the room hears wah, wah, like this baby crying out. And the jellyfish that Devon can see points one of its tendrils down, and you can see something wrapped up in a blanket lying on the ground.
All of us, or just Devon?
You guys can hear it coming from that direction. And you see the thing wrapped in a blanket, but you're not sure what it is. It's crying like a baby, so you assume it's a baby, but...
I go to pick it up
Baby
unless
looks
Devon wants to
suspicious.
react to it first.
yeah, what would Devon do?
I take out my flail.
I'm just mortified.
Alright, Set walks up. As you get closer, the crying gets louder. And then you pick it up. Give me a nature check.
Oh boy, don't fail me now. Nat 20.
So yeah, as you pick it up, you just hear wah, wah, wah. and then the baby gets quiet in your hands, in your arms.
Hello, little one.
This baby is
Try breastfeeding.
baby.
No, on a nat 20.
The ethereal jellyfish flies closer towards Devon, unless you move away.
No, I'll stand my ground.
And it doesn't touch you or anything, it just sort of stops in front of you. And the closer it gets, the more surreal the moment becomes, and almost you find like a certain kind of beauty. Not like an attraction, but like what you're seeing is quite amazing. And it just sort of reaches out one of its tendrils and sort of drags it along the bottom of your face and says,
No matter how hard things get, you're not alone in this. There are those that you cannot see that are with you. We will help you. Your past does not define you, Devon.
Cool. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Appreciate you.
suddenly goes from panicked to like DJ. Thank you, fam. Thank you, fam.
Fun.
With that nat 20 I got, could I fashion my cloak into like a baby carrier? And like...
You can do a sleight of hand to try to make one of those.
Well, plus 10, so don't fail me now, guys.
You're pretty clever with those.
I literally got a nat 1, but it's still an 11.
You made one that's pretty loose, so it droops a little bit. So if you ran, the baby would bounce back and forth along your chest. But
it's secure and it won't like fall, but it
yeah.
might if I start doing my full-on 240 feet per 6-second sprint.
Yeah, if you start sprinting, you might give it brain damage, but it's not gonna fall. But yeah, as this is happening, Devon, you don't even realize it, but the jellyfish disappears, sort of fades into nothing, and the human woman also is gone. And the voices that were tormenting you for the time being are not around. What would you guys like to do?
Fuck out of here. Okay.
Let's head back to the Skybird.
So, the ship that you're in has provided a level of
Yeah, we don't have a way to
from the elements.
We don't have a way to keep this baby from suffocating to death as soon as we exit.
How long did it take to get back to the Skybird?
You guys were stealthing, so it took about 50 minutes. If you like sprinted, it wouldn't. It would probably take like half.
Andrew,
I'll keep
Andrew's-
the baby,
Yeah.
my suit, and I will hold my breath all the way back.
Okay. How long can you hold your breath for?
An hour.
Oh shit. All right, so you're basically you got a big ass suit too. So you basically just put the baby inside and close it. Just hope that it's protecting the baby.
well, the other option we had was we put it in my suit, and I hope I can get there in 6 seconds.
You kill the child.
Yeah, so what do you guys want to do?
Head to the Skybird while looking for signs, I guess, that Jamal and... I'm never going to remember what it is.
Yeah, I know. It doesn't matter how many times I say. It's fine. Skybird sounds better, but it's not as
Vertibird?
cringe sci-fi as I'd like. Instabird.
Instabird. To me, in my head, it's just a fucking tram. So then I'm trying to remember what words you assigned it, and I'm like...
That's my
I know
keen
there's a
mind.
bird.
I know it every time.
Okay, so you guys wrap the baby up in Cox
Ew.
air.
That's us.
Yeah, I shouldn't have paused between those. I was trying to think of the word. In his suit. Oh my god, what did I just say? Disgusting. Okay, you guys wrap the baby up in the Tortle's costume, or his air suit, and he holds his breath, and you guys want to basically sprint towards the Instabird?
Not sprint so
I'll
much,
just
because
walk.
that would hurt the baby, but like...
If you're holding the baby, you could sprint.
We don't need to sprint, we just also don't need to stealth, so I guess we go faster than we were when we originally were trying to get here, but we don't also
Okay.
need to
you
run.
guys just want to jog
Walk
back,
normally.
basically.
Yeah.
All right, you guys head back out into the elements. Immediately, when you entered, it was like pitch black night. At this point, it's bright out, probably midday, and the wind, whatever was pushing against you when you first got here, has very much settled, and it's just sort of a bright day out. You can see a lot of gray scenery all around you, very similar to when you were traveling to the caves your first day out in the elements, and you walk through the camp. You take a look around, I assume, to see if any orcs are there. You don't see any. And you start climbing back up sort of the incline that you climbed over to get down towards the Vesta. And at the top, you look towards the direction where the Instabird is. You see that large steel crate that slammed down somehow onto the tracks. Still not quite sure what that was for or how it got here or what they were doing with it, but nonetheless, and you look and see that the Instabird is gone.
Great, they left us.
Probably saw those zombies that just bolted.
True.
Bastards.
Yeah, does it look like a group of people walked this way, like the prisoners and Jamal and Maddie?
Interesting.
Or does it look like the elf we sort of forced into doing this for us just left?
Give me a...
If I walk on the track and the train hits me, am I going to get turned into a red mist?
What? Give me a survival roll set.
13.
Alright, so you get down and you're trying to look and see. It looks like a large group of people traveled through this area. You're not sure, you can't tell. Was it within the last couple hours, within the last couple, you have no idea.
But we didn't see any sign of anybody still left within the ship, correct?
Nope.
I assume.
Other than the baby.
Well, we have to walk, but now Cock's a little screwed because we're not going to make it in time. How far away is from where the track ends to the entrance of the city?
Does the inside of the Instabird tube not have atmosphere?
It does. The tube where it starts is going to be about an 8-hour walk. You remember Skeekers, I believe, told you that? So each one extends out, and then there's a bit of the tube that connects to the city that is farther away. This part of the track is out in the elements.
Oh, okay.
Any ideas, people?
I got nothing for this, bro. Strange predicament we have.
My one idea is I hand the baby off. Okay, go.
In my mind, I ask if Cheros can still hear me.
Oh yeah, how the fuck is he out here? Did we leave him behind? How is he breathing?
He's just suffocating.
He doesn't have a suit on, and he is out there with you. You guys just now realized this.
Crawling behind us. Help!
Well, my suggestion would be I hand the baby to one of you guys, and I just full-on sprint back to the city as quickly as I can to try to get an Instabird back out here to pick you guys up. But that would still take a while, and you might want to head back to the ship until then.
You're gonna fucking die of exhaustion.
Well, do you have a distance? How far it is, or is it just 8 hours?
It's 8 hours of walking. It would be 8 hours of walking. So if you sprinted, it would take less time, but it's still going to be hours of
It would be
running,
like 2 hours? Because if it's 8 hours walking, then it would be 4 sprinting, and then I can double that again, so 2 hours?
Yeah, I guess that would make sense. But yeah, it's gonna exhaust you. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
It will give you exhaustion. That's all I'm saying. You can still
Train and then falls asleep.
I get there. I'm like, all right, we need a vertibird, please.
Go back.
Wretch on the floor. Well, oh, I wonder. if I pull out my thieves code device,
An Uber section.
yep. Is there like a part where I could just hire someone to bring a ride out to us and take us back to the city?
Maybe. Let's see, what would that even fucking be?
Sleight of hand. That's what we've been rolling for.
Persuasion roll.
Oh, okay. Ooh, I rolled a 19. I add 8 to that, so it's 27.
The ground here, like, dusty.
Yeah. Okay, so you're looking through contacts in the general area, and yeah, someone does come up that is a storm singer for the Instabirds. You see Midas Baranarath. He's an elf, and he looks kind of familiar. He's
the guy who brought us in the first time.
Mm-hmm. And now,
always a game of pool.
Do you say that to the group? Do you mention any of this to the group?
Oh yeah, I guess I'm looking through my contacts to see if there's someone who can pick us up. Oh, here's that elf who brought us in the first day.
Now the game opens up to see if any of you guys remember the one episode that William wasn't on, and see if you remember a very vague piece of information I gave you in that one episode.
Is he dead? Ooh, Jacob has keen mind. What was it?
What's up?
Essentially, there's some information that was shared when I was gone about an elf who I'm showing to the group who could pick us up. And since you have keen mind, would you remember this information?
Yes, I have keen mind. Dylan, tell everybody.
What does keen mind actually do?
I can remember everything from the past month.
Everything
Or
from
month.
the past month.
Something like that. Like, I'm not currently behind the computer to see what it says.
Okay, yeah, he got torn apart by a bunch of zombies.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not helpful. Is there anyone else I see?
No.
Alright, then I will do my second option, which was to create a job on the Thieves Code, pay like 10 gold for it for someone to come pick us up out here. See if anyone takes it.
I'd start writing in the dirt so that I could take a couple breaths and then hold my breath again.
Or we could just do that. Let's start walking, boys. I cancel out of this and we just...
Take a couple breaths of...
Like
if
every...
someone else takes off their suit and I breathe in it for a bit, I can essentially reset my breathing.
So every hour, me and Cock will switch suits briefly.
Yeah.
While I hold my breath for like
5 or 10 minutes while I do shit.
5 or 10 minutes?
Yeah, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
At that point, my breathing will be back to normal and I can just hold it again.
Can you hold your breath for 5 to 10 minutes?
Don't know.
You don't even need to hold your breath. You'll just get exhausted if you're out of your suit for too long. How long is it that he gets exhausted from?
It's like seconds.
Yeah.
Every turn, every
Okay,
6 seconds you get a level of
not.
exhaustion.
Maybe we don't do that.
Fuck me, I made that rule so long ago it hasn't happened yet, I forgot about it.
I can't fit in the suit with the baby, right? I would crush it.
Yeah.
Would I fit in Andrew's suit with the baby and put Andrew wears my suit?
No, he would destroy your suit. His suit is specifically made to have the shell and all that in it.
Alright, so I have something. I don't know if this would be useful, but I have the rebreather as being separate from the Blackguard suit. So could someone wear the Blackguard suit and that would come with oxygen in it? And that would be the nerd from the first session.
You did try giving it to someone before and it didn't seem like it helped with breathing.
True, in the gas chamber. Do we have any magic that would help?
What about Devon and Reinhardt? Do you guys have any ideas for how to get back? Do you guys want to go back to the ship and come up with a plan so Andrew can actually talk?
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay. I'll just assume you guys do that.
The only thing I can think
Talk
is that
/ breathe.
I could like fly back and then get help that way, but that would take a while.
While we're like inside talking, could I ransack the orc camp on the outside for if they have any spare breathing apparatuses around?
Sure, give me an investigation roll.
I don't know why I looked. I have 0 on that. 15.
The sort of suits that the orcs were wearing were very crude, and you assume if they came through, they probably would have grabbed whatever they had, and if they left anything, it was like empty tanks.
Do I need to take a long rest or a short rest to dick around with the cube, or is the cube already attuned to me?
It should say.
Oh, the cube is attuned, but you said the coin wasn't. Never mind.
Yeah, the coin will require a long rest.
Is there something the cube can do that we could use on this?
Yeah, I'm gonna try pushing phase 1 of the cube, which creates a barrier that gases, wind, and fog can't pass through.
Oh my god, you're
And
creating...
breathe in that.
So, Sorry, never mind. I was just thinking about how that would work, because if you created it inside the ship and then held your breath for an hour, then once that hour is up, you breathe for 10 minutes, you're depleting some of the oxygen left in the thing because it can't escape, but not all of it. Then you hold your breath for another hour and repeat the process until we get back. It might last, but towards the end you might suffer from like a level of exhaustion, just from the lack of high quality oxygen.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
We could also have you guys, like, run in the suits as well. Or at least Set could run in the suit and get the Instabird as well.
Yeah, I'm willing to do that, if that is what is required.
And I can take the child, as long as I can actually breathe in here. Or somebody else can. Actually, yeah. Someone who's not running can take the child. Well, yes, I'll poke the face, and then when we're in the ship, I'll poke the face, and then walk outside and see if I can still breathe.
If the thing moves with you, right?
Yeah. I think it's around the
yeah,
cube, because I can dictate some things that go in or out of the barrier.
Yeah, the barrier allows you to breathe.
Alright. I give him the thumbs up.
Alright, I guess I hand the child off and just start sprinting.
Alright, I start walking back towards the Instabird, holding my breath.
Okay, and Devon, you want to fly on your broom?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
How fast does that go?
Oh, good.
So I'll just be Cox's escort.
It goes. Flying speed of 50 feet. I don't know how quickly or per that is.
Per round, so 6 seconds.
And I will be going 120 feet per 6 seconds.
Who has the kid, the baby?
Cock. Or Reinhardt, one of them. It was left with them.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll say I have the baby.
Yeah. I leave some of my rations with them, some of the more like kid-friendly ones. Not that they really exist, just in case they need it.
Give me a nature check, Cock, as you hold the child.
And I'm gonna give Cheros. I'll do the nature first.
You're gonna give Cheros a wet willy just for the lulz.
19.
Okay, yeah, the child is fine with you. It's fine with
I'm gonna give Cheros my suit, assuming that he can fit in it with all the extra space.
Yeah, it's really baggy.
The baby will breathe less oxygen than a fully grown dragon. Dragon man.
It seemed like he could breathe on the planet. It's less about breathing in terms of like not being able to breathe. It's more like breathing in toxic chemicals and stuff or whatever is on the planet. It seems like whatever that isn't affecting him.
Okay.
So if I tuned the dwarf belt and got resistance to poison, would I be fine?
No, because it's a different kind of poison. It's not like magic or like a potion. It's like nature, trying to kill you.
I got snake.
Okay, so Devon is flying on his broom above in the sky, sort of being bird's eye view. Set is sprinting off very far in the distance. Charos and Cock are sort of traveling in together. What is Reinhardt doing?
Can I just like describe? Go ahead.
Being like an escort.
And then just to like achieve this level of speed for this long, you see me go from like being bipedal to down on all fours like a cat in the wild would, and just full on running that way like a cheetah.
Okay. All right. So what are your intentions once you get back to town?
I guess go to like the conductor area, see if I can find someone who can like pilot the vertibird and get it back out there so they don't have to travel so far.
Okay. I will say this. So you guys all begin heading off in that direction at your various speeds. Set. It does not take... Well, it would take 2 hours to get back, but about 30 minutes into your run, you see one of these things zooming in your direction.
So I like skid.
And you have to, like, leap off the track right now.
Dex save?
Okay.
No, I was like asking if I needed to do a dex save.
In front of a train.
Yes. You just see blood.
10?
Alright, so you try to pull yourself off the tracks.
Could I use my uncanny dodge?
What does that do?
Halves any damage I take?
Yes, you can. I assume with
I'll just run over your tail.
I assume it's a reaction.
Yeah.
Alright, so you leap, you try to like pull yourself off the tracks as fast as possible. Half, you take 13 damage as this thing just almost pushes you off as you're jumping, and then you can see it begin to slow down, but it's going so fast that it's going to slow down like 50 feet away from you.
I run over to it, I guess.
Okay. It stops. The others are so far away from you. Devon probably sees that like really far in the distance, but other than that, the train stops. The door opens up, and a female elf runs off. Oh, what the what are you doing?
Trying to get back to town.
Why are you running on the tracks? I nearly killed you.
But you didn't. That's all that matters. So, me and my friends went to the wrecked ship to deal with the zombie issue, which I believe has been dealt with, correct?
Of course, you were at the Vesta.
Yes. And, you know, we had a transport waiting for us, but they seem to have left us. Has Jamal arrived in the city recently?
Jamal, yeah. Do you mean the former Diamond Knight?
Yeah.
Yes, he arrived about a week ago.
We've been gone a week.
What are you talking about?
We gotta go.
Who are you?
I am Set.
Okay.
I was one of the gladiators in the fight a week ago, I guess. Shadow Keeper.
Oh yes, okay. I don't watch the fights, but I've heard that name. Yes.
You
You got owned in the first round, right? No, I'm just kidding.
I really did.
I'm just kidding. She doesn't watch the fight. She doesn't know.
Well, we came back to the Instabird to try to get transport back to the city, but it wasn't there, so I was running to go get one because oxygen is a limited thing on the surface of the planet.
Oh,
So if we
yes, of
could-
course. Quickly, get on, yes.
So if we could go pick my friends up, and then we could head back to the city, that would be great.
Yes, where are they?
Somewhere along this track.
Oh, okay. We'll get them.
So
get
don't
on
drive
board.
as fast as you were when you hit me,
This thing only has one speed.
because there is a child, like infant, with them. So be careful.
Should we just wait here for them then? What if I hit them?
Yeah, I guess that probably would be a better idea.
It's fine. You want to.
No, you're right. You're right. give her a thumbs up, and I'm like, that was a very perceptive idea.
I pick the nothing can pass through the barrier, and the train hits me and explodes.
Well, your boy just survived getting hit by a train, guys.
Yeah. Not just a train, like a speeding bullet just rammed into you. Okay.
That could have been 26 damage.
So you do want her to just wait here?
Yeah, that's much better than us accidentally hitting a child. And
For us.
since it would only be a 2-hour walk for them instead of an 8-hour walk, which is still more manageable.
Okay. So 3 hours go by based on how long it takes. You know, they probably have to stop when the baby starts crying and stuff, so it takes a little bit longer, but
We're slamming it on the ground.
you treat it like a door. But yeah, eventually 3 hours go by. This lady has literally just like put her legs up on the console, leaned back. She's looking at like a digital iPad that she's playing some game on. She's playing Hearthstone.
During that time, could I check to see if Troy has written back to me?
Oh yeah, because you sent that message, right, about your phone.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, you check the Thieves Code app. You do receive a message that says, as far as I'm aware, the only thing your father knows is that you are alive. However, nobody within the council will tell me anything more than that. He would say, I've talked to your mother using contacts, and it seems like your father is obsessed with finding you. And it's good to hear that you're actually alive.
I sent a message back to him. Please keep them as safe as you possibly can.
Okay. Roll me a persuasion roll.
All as decoded as humanly possible.
Right.
12? Nope. Yes, 12.
You actually get back within like 5 minutes a response that says, and like the original response that he sent was probably like 3 days ago. You get a response that says, your father's gone missing.
Damn it.
So has your sister.
Which one?
He doesn't say. It says, I've tried to keep an eye on them, but when the council wants people to disappear, it becomes incredibly difficult to re-find them. I'll keep looking, basically.
Thank you. Thank you for your efforts. Let me know if... Thank you for your efforts. Please let me know if there's any news or if there is any rumblings that something is going down.
All right.
Hey, LMAO.
Down in the motherfucking paint.
He says, basically, I'll try my best, but I can't push it too much for a client I haven't worked with in a long time, basically.
We weren't clients. We were literally co-workers.
Partners.
I'm not as offended anymore.
Yeah. Okay, 3 hours go by. You guys see eventually, Devon catches up and lands or whatever. Yeah, you get on board the ship. The elf is like, oh, thank goodness you are alive. Where are the rest?
They are walking. So.
Oh, shit. Okay, I'll wait.
I pass her some food.
Alright, that tides her over, and then eventually the rest of you show up. In a cube of force, with a baby in hand. 3.
Portal tried to smash the baby into the ground and it started crying.
No, I didn't. He has no proof. He's seeing things.
Is this everyone?
This is indeed everyone.
Okay, good. We shall head back now. When she's about to, she begins turning the machine around, and then she looks back towards the group. and says, You may want to disguise your friend, and points at Devon.
And why would that be?
The new leadership are rounding up the orcs, and they're going to execute them tomorrow.
I see how that would be a bit of a hindrance.
Yes.
All right, guys. I pulled. You just see me like pull Devon into a corner of the Instabird. Pull out a disguise kit. And I'm like, you're gonna look like an elf in 2 hours. All right, boy, let's do this.
Devon, do you let this happen?
Do I need a short rest or a long rest for this?
So.
Long rest for the coin. That is. So yeah, it's gonna take probably 40 minutes for this thing to travel back towards the town. What would you guys like to do in the meantime? Basically, just imagine the process that happened when you guys escaped the zombies the first time happening, but less stressful.
Well, I'm trying to disguise Devon if he allows me.
Yeah, it seems like he was.
It's all good.
I'm gonna go with a Goliath instead of an elf because I feel like that would be easier to pull off.
Okay.
Just like paint him gray, hide a little bit of his more orcish features.
Okay.
Sleight of
Shave
hand.
his head.
Do you want me to shave your head? Or do I have a bald cap in here?
Yeah, I think it's reasonable that you'd have a bald cap. You don't need to shave his hair.
Alright. Sleight of hand roll. See how well this goes?
Let's do performance. Or stealth.
9? Stealth? I'll take that. 14.
Yeah, I think stealth makes more sense. Okay, 14. Yeah, I mean, he looks like a Goliath. If people got real close, they would definitely be able to tell that, like, certain things are makeup and not real, but from a distance, he definitely looks like a Goliath. Okay, what about the rest of you? What are the rest of you doing? I assume Reinhardt is smoking a cigarette.
Well, I was told once before that I can't smoke in here.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm just laying down on the ground, the floor of the thing, just breathing. Just like, I nearly watched that baby die.
Our neighborhood
like,
anime emo character.
I'm just periodically looking at Cuck while he's holding the baby.
Every time he looks at me, I just wave at him. One time I waved with the wrong hand that's holding the baby, and then I catch it with the other hand.
I like roll my eyes every single time.
Anything else you guys want to do?
Well, I assume the disguise takes the entire time, so...
Yeah. Alright, well... Sorry, go ahead.
I'll just wait.
Alright, you wait aboard the Instabird as it speeds past through the various wasteland scenery. You guys can actually see this time. It was too dark last time to really see anything. Yeah, you guys sort of speed past. Like, you can, if you look behind you, you can see that in the area where the Vesta was, the sort of dust was a lot darker, and it looked like there was like a hill leading down into where it connected to that area. It kind of looks like maybe a different kind of material that the planet produces or something. But eventually you guys make it to the area where it connects back into the tube, and you can take all your equipment off, your breathing equipment, and then you park in the station once again. Oh, okay. Well, good luck in the city.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. It's strange. We don't usually have people coming from this direction, but good luck. And the door opens.
I'll close the barrier.
Walk out.
Alright, you guys walk back out. You can see now the city is no longer looks dead as it was when you left. You can smell what smells like there's been a lot of burning going on. You can only guess why.
Dead
As you walk back towards, you can see now the similar setup to when you first got to Knox Hollow. 2 lines, one leading in that is very empty. There's like one person just like waiting, and then a line coming out that has like 10 people in it. And then, there's the welcome booth. What would you guys like to do?
I would like to head to the arena to try to complete this contract with the witch.
The arena?
Yeah, that's where she was stationed underneath, right?
Well, that's where she was when you talked to her, but she gave you a different location to meet her. Once
All
you
right,
have the
then
jewel.
I guess I would start heading towards that location.
All right, so you just try to walk into the city?
Yeah, would we not be able to?
Well, last time you had to go to the welcome desk first.
Walk up to the welcome desk.
I didn't. Yeah, we'll do that.
Okay, so the 4 of you plus Cheros approach the welcome
We can
desk.
try to hide the baby too.
Okay, give me a sleight of hand roll.
Why are you trying to hide that baby?
I'm gonna keep it in my bunched up suit to try to make it look like I'm just holding the suit.
Okay.
Eventually I'll figure out how letters work. 19.
Okay, yeah. You hide it pretty well. Cheros is actually very eager to see what's going on, so he runs up to the welcome desk and
I
he's
whisper to Cheros, your number is 819589.
8195889. The person at the desk is like, "Oh, thank you, young man. Yep, and he just runs into the city. Are you with him?
Yep.
Name and number, please."
Leon Reinhardt, 138682.
Oh, that's very good, young man.
I walk in.
All right.
Cock 266529.
Oh, perfect. Yes. If you guys don't remember your numbers, you can just ask. It's all right. I know it was a long time ago.
But I also was a different person.
That's true.
No, which of my teams is it?
Exactly. I guess.
Ron's gonna
I guess
be
I
no
approach
one.
and I'm like, set. First time being here.
Oh no. Okay, well, I'm gonna need to ask you a series of questions. Nothing
All
too
right.
personal, just basic information, then we'll assign you a number. Is that alright?
Mm-hmm.
What's your name, sir?
I literally just told you my name.
Oh, yes, I thought you were just saying you're all set. Planet of origin.
Flux.
Flux, Not many of your kind from Flux. Current occupation.
Unemployed.
Oh, I'm very sorry to hear that. Maybe that's a good thing. Reasons for entering the city.
Gladiatorial wishes, ambitions.
Oh, very interesting. What the fuck was the other question? Oh yeah, do you know anyone within the city?
Yeah, those 2 people who just walked in.
Oh, very good. Describe yourself in one word. I don't usually ask this one, but it's been officially put on the questionnaire now.
Alive.
Very good. All right, sir, your number is 121088.
121088.
Yep. All right.
All right.
Good luck in the city.
Thank you.
What about your orc friend here?
What about who now?
Oh, I mean, your Goliath friend. My bad.
Hello?
This is also his first time in the city.
Looks back, he took off.
Did you just call me an orc? Did you just fucking call me
We
an orc?
hate those here.
Exactly. I'm insulted that
Oh
you
no!
would even
Please,
refer to me.
no.
Should maybe I should ask your higher up. I wonder what they'd be saying about this.
Give me a deception or intimidation, Devon.
Aaron, now is not the time. Can I help him?
Can I get advantage with that? 'Cause
Yeah,
he did fuck up.
Yeah.
Ah, that barely helps. 11.
Let's see what he gets.
Keep rolling shit. Keep rolling shit.
He got a 10. Oh, please, don't take no offense. You may enter. No worries, friend.
Yeah, that's more like it.
Please don't tell my higher ups. I just got reinstated.
You know what? If this whole debacle that you have been perpetuating stops right here, and there is no further discussion with this for between you and me or anyone else, then I think we are fine.
Oh, yes, of course, sir. Never happen again. Please don't tell my higher-ups I'm not racist.
And I just move.
All right, you guys enter back into the city. Not as lively when you first entered, but there's still people. It seems like enough time has gone by at this point that people have tried to get their lives going again. Like where you enter, you can see the Panorama Institute, which is like where the kids go during the day, and you can see that school's just starting up, or maybe they're at recess or something. You're not quite sure. You can see the Paradox in the distance, and then far in the distance, you can see the large green tower of the Ancilian. What would you guys like to do?
I would like to visit the witch.
I'm gonna run over to the arena.
All right.
I'll just stick with Set.
Okay. So the two of you head off. What about Reinhardt?
I guess I'll go with Puck.
Perfect. I love a good split up. Okay, so where do you want to go, Set?
I guess I pull out the app and look where the meeting place was. 'Cause I can't remember.
Okay. Yeah. The meeting place was at the very top of the Ancilian.
I guess we're going to the very top of the Ancilian.
All right. You take Devon with you. You've already lost Charos again. You're not sure where he went. Okay.
We got a new kid in the group. We don't need Alduin no more.
Yeah. I assume Cock still has the baby. Oh my god. I gotta stop talking, man.
Hey, yo. Yes, Cock still has the baby.
Alright, perfect. Alright, so
Let's go.
I'll describe sort of what all of you guys are vaguely seeing through the city streets, and then I'll go specifically to the two of you. You guys hear various things as you travel, various gossip, people talking. The vague message that you're getting is that within the past week, after all the zombies dropped dead and people were able to leave the bunker and leave their homes and get back on with their lives, Kanat Firefist, who is the son of Gudbrand, challenged Dayron Coldwater, the current leader, to a Frosttide, which is basically challenging them to a combat, and whoever wins becomes the leader, the Scar leader of Nox Hollow. Basically, after Kanat won, which he did, he kicked Dayron and the entire Coldwater family out of town and actually gave Dayron over to a bounty hunter for treason. The Diamond Knights are now led by Titan and are helped out by Nauri and Brer. And all of the orcs have been rounded up and will be executed tomorrow morning. Executed. And yeah, basically the narrative that's going around is that the orcs made a deal with a necromancer to kill all of Nox Hollow and take it over for their own.
Well, sort of.
There was only a few of them, though. Come on, guys. Come on.
Yeah, you don't know. You have no idea if that's true or not, or maybe you do. But
the ones that the Vesta did, at least. I don't know about the rest of them.
Yeah.
Where are they being held? The orcs.
They are being held in the Diamond Barracks. All right, so Set and Devon head to the Ancilian. Like I said, the Ancilian is a dark green tower that leads up and touches basically the top of the dome. It's like 1,000 feet high. As you walk inside the doors, there's a bit of like people are like looking at you like these aren't the kind of people that usually stay here. But the interior is way more elegant than you could have imagined. There's like light green marble that lines the floors, a darker colored marble that the reception desk is made out of, and it sits a bit farther back. There's a long staircase that actually leads up behind where the receptionist is, and it's connected to a water feature that rains down behind them. And basically It's around the area where you would stand to talk to the receptionist. The water then flows into a little pond in the middle of the lobby that you can see families taking pictures with their kids by, and like kids are throwing coins into it. That leads into an area on the right-hand side where people are lounging on chairs and couches with a blue fireplace in the middle. A few other things that catch your eye: there are a dozen or so statues all around the lobby of beautiful elvish men and women dressed to the nines in suits and fancy wear. Some of them, you're not sure what their gender is. They're just beautiful creatures. And that's sort of a theme with high elves. They're all just hot regardless. You can notice a sizable golden chandelier that hangs above on the ceiling, about 30 feet above you. It hangs down with millions of little glowing shards. And last but not least, on the left-hand side, you see 4 doors. 3 of them are clearly elevators that lead up to the other floors, and one is an open door that looks like it leads into some sort of fancy bar area.
The entire time we're in here, I speak only Elvish, and I head towards the elevator.
All right. You head towards the elevator with your Goliath wink friend. You press a button, you wait for a bit. It takes a long time for the elevator to come, but eventually, ding, and it opens up, and about 5 people get off.
I get in and press the top floor.
All right, you press the top floor. The top floor is the 800th floor. And so you spend... It feels like you're going pretty quick, but you spend about 2 minutes in this elevator just waiting. You hear this playing in the background.
As the elevator gets up, right before the door's about to open, I'm like reaching my hand in for my pistol to like fucking shoot the elevator stereo. Then the door opens and I like put it back.
Immediately as the door opens, you hear a voice. It's like a female voice over an intercom that says, "Finally."
Yes, there was some delays due to the ritual your sisters were having.
Delays would be an understatement, but I'm glad to see you're all right. Do you have what I asked for?
Indeed, I do. I walk out.
And you enter basically the entire top floor, basically like a penthouse is this person's room. And you can see the Tabaxi witch is sitting on a long red couch. She's no longer in her robes. She's now in much looser, sort of just like fancy clothing, but closer to like pajamas. And she sits there with a glass of wine in her hand, and she just looks. She holds her hand out.
I pull the stone out of my backpack and hand it to her.
She looks it over. It will require a recharge, but that's not necessarily the worst thing in the world. What happened?
It was being used as the source of power in your elevator.
My elevator.
Well, the elevator your group created to... I'm not sure how involved you were with the planning of what was going on in the Vesta. It was being used to power a magical elevator.
Yes, I think I know the spell. What of my sisters? Are they alive?
No. The demon betrayed them and consumed their souls.
Yes, of course he did. They should have known better. What of Bowtrow?
The entire time I'm thinking in my head, I definitely didn't throw one of them into a pool of lava.
I didn't shoot her every single time she popped out.
He remains. The portal, he remains. The contract wasn't to take on a demon, so I avoided taking on a demon.
Well, Bowtrow's not a demon. She was the witch they were trying to summon, but...
Oh, Bowtrow. Yeah, no, she didn't show up. We interrupted the ritual.
Okay, well, then it appears as though all of my sisters on this planet have been dealt with for now. She looks towards the Goliath. Clearly, this close, she can tell not really a Goliath. That's intriguing. Who's your friend here?
One of my companions that accompanied me on the job.
Nice to meet you, companion.
Han, that's you.
Oh, the silent type.
Very attractive.
Very attractive, yes.
He doesn't typically say much.
Fair enough. Well, are we ready to go? Is this everyone you've brought with you? She gets up. My bags
Not
are packed.
everyone.
Oh, okay. Who else is left?
Goodbye.
I don't know for sure. I also don't know for sure if we're taking you up on the offer of the ride.
Oh,
Give me 24 hours to figure it out, and
24 hours? I have to get out of here.
how much time do you
You've
have?
got 5 hours.
5 hours? How about
Yes.
10?
Oh, what are you planning on doing?
I don't know. But I'm like, probably something reckless.
All right, give me a persuasion roll.
So yeah.
Something that will give
unnatural
you
20.
Unnatural 20.
Yeah.
I will give you to the end of the day. How about that? If you're not back by then, I will head out on my own. Unless your Goliath friend here would like to stay with me.
I look at Devon, I'm like, do you?
She's just patting the seat.
Are you into furries? I mean,
She feels rejected.
Nick.
What?
This witch is wanting to spend time with you alone.
She's trying
You
to
wanna-
snooze to you.
I sit there completely oblivious.
He's still a little scarred about the jellyfish thing.
My friend, he's a little simple, doesn't understand social cues.
Oh, no, that is fine, that is fine. Well, hopefully we'll get to spend a lot of time together on the road, or in space, I mean.
Hopefully.
Alright, now get out of here.
I start like dragging him to the elevator.
She bites her lower lip as she looks him up and down, and then you guys leave. Alright.
I guess fake Goliath does it for her.
Alright, so the other two wanted to go to the arena.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I just want to pick that baby.
Alright, so you
Patting the kid.
Idolio. Alright, so you head to the entrance of the Paradox, and there's a training ground where people are practicing, and then it seems like the main door into the lower area has been closed.
I'm gonna look for a receptionist or something.
There's no one like that here right now.
Okay.
There's
I'll
a bunch
ask
of people.
Some of the training people.
Okay.
What the current status of the tournament is, whether it has been completed or not.
So
Just said that out loud.
So yeah, you walk up. You say that to. You say that to the muscular turtle you keep seeing everywhere. And he's like, "Oi, yeah, well, all the fighters either booked it out of town or dead, so they gave it to that samurai guy."
Ah.
Yeah. They summoned some sort of elemental he had to fight, and he did it within a couple of seconds. It was really boring.
God damn it. Not a man for showmanship, I see.
Well, he really, yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Yeah. He nods his head, yeah.
I give him a good old turtle headbutt and walk out.
He slaps you on your shell.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah, brother.
And he's so muscular that you actually move with the slap. He like pushes you forward. Yeah. Oh yeah. He nods again. Alright, now what would you guys do?
Alright, I'm gonna head over to the merchant area where my good friend, the magical potion man, is.
Oh.
Yeah, I guess some 1 hour potions.
Oh, so you want to go to the Morktown trade post?
Yep.
Alright. You head in that direction. Takes a little bit of time as you try to make your way through the streets. You can see that as you walk past the Mana Yard, there is... You can see priests from the Temple of Udon outside of the Mana Yard, and there's just, like, lines of bodies that are covered with cloth, and people are doing rituals around them. Or not rituals, but, you know, lighting incense, praying. It appears that all of the wizards at some point were just slaughtered. You head towards the trade post. You can see there's a little bit of business going on. It seems like there's like a group of people outside the trade post that have gathered around, but you're not sure what they're doing. But yeah, you can head inside, and you want to specifically look for the potion guy.
I'll do that first to see if I can find him.
Okay.
And if not, I will look for the richest looking merchant.
1 second. Oh yeah. You see, Timbley Bibb's Potion Emporium. He looks really happy. There's a mother and some kids that just bought a potion, and the kid's like skipping down the road, and then like stops, sees this fucking freakish turtle with arms sticking all around their body. Or I guess a few of them have been eaten now, huh? Or did you give all of them away?
I gave 2 of them away.
Okay.
I still have 4 arms sticking out.
Yeah. There's just a sight of horror on this kid's face, and they drop the potion and splashes on the ground, and then their mom is like, "Oh, you idiot!" and then picks them up and drags them out of the market.
I give the baby Bisco off to the man's whose name I forgot, because I'm terrible with names. And then I go and I lick the potion off the ground.
You hand the baby to Reinhardt?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I thought you were giving it to Timbley Bibbs and then just running away.
Good prank.
Okay. You start licking the potion off the ground. Alright, give me a Constitution saving throw.
We should have never given this baby to this thing.
Timbley Bibbs knows it's shiny. 22.
Alright, you get up. You feel something building inside you. And then you burp really loud.
Nice. Alright, I take the baby back and I go to Timbley Bibbs.
No, I don't give you the baby back.
I try to take the baby back, but he just keeps avoiding me. I'm like, come on, give me the kid.
Do you want to fight for the baby?
No, I eventually give up, seeing that he doesn't want to give me the kid.
Okay.
I'm not giving this baby back. I do not trust you with this thing.
Child.
Looks a lot more normal for the human to hold the human baby and not the giant turtle with arms sticking off of it.
Baby's
Not
still in
after what
the...
happened in the desert. What I witnessed you try to do.
Isn't the baby also still in the breathing apparatus?
Yeah. I opened it up and turned the breathing part off to save oxygen, but it's still in it.
Okay. Alright, you walk up to Timbley Bibbs. Oh, my friend! It's been a long time since I've seen you!
Hello!
Oh, all the things that have gone on in the city. Oh, very stressful, very stressful. It's hard for a man to make an honest coin with all this ruckus going about, and the frost tide, and all the zombies. I can barely wrap my hand around it. Are you alright? I thought maybe you got taken by the undead.
Oh no, I went into the big spooky ship and then I killed all the zombies.
I'm sorry?
Don't worry about it. Speaking of an honest coin, I whip out my coin. Have you ever seen this before?
He takes a look at it. Oh, no, it's not the kind of currency I've seen. Where did you find it?
A very large individual gave it to me.
Oh, was he eating a lot?
Yeah, he also worked out a lot. He looked very good.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay, well... No, I don't know. Perhaps you ask, I don't think I got this guy's accent right. Perhaps you ask, that, sneaky little gnome that's around here sometimes. And then suddenly you hear, me? And then you see the gnome behind him. Oh shit, what the fuck? How long have you been here?
Kareem.
Oh no, I just arrived. I just arrived!
I turn around. Hey, coin. You? Yes? No?
Oh!
Oh,
Very shiny coin you have there. May I take a look?
In the
Cool.
book, it's reading rainbow.
He grabs it, immediately shoves it in his mouth. You can see, like, he sticks his tongue out and just wraps it all around the fucking coin really fast. Pulls it out. Yes. This is a very shiny coin.
Thank you. I try.
Yes, this item here, well, it has sort of a vague wealth to it. Yes.
Good.
You can sort of use this coin to buy items. The problem is, basically the issue is not a lot of people in our realm use this coin, so I don't know if everyone will accept it, but I know its wealth. I know how useful it is. I will give you 50,000 gold for it.
Ooh.
Boom. There's a ship.
Timbly Bibbs is like, did you want to buy a potion, or...
How many random effect potions you got?
I got a crate of 10.
Very nice.
That'll be 20
give me
gold.
one.
Okay.
You might want to make more in general.
I might be back. I'll definitely be back.
How?
He keeps flicking the coin around. He's doing like little tricks with it where it like waves up and down his arms.
Does anyone remember the price we were given for the ship?
I think it was like 25, and then we knocked 10 off for training his son.
Which you haven't done.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Still 25. 25. But we might want 35 so we could deck it out in armaments to actually be able to fight people in space.
Yeah, like 50,000 gold would be able to get you a really nice ship. Or you could trade this in for other magical items. Do you want the boom ship? He winks.
Oh, the boom ship.
I remember you liking that one.
Yes, sir. The boom ship indeed.
Don't make us stuck on this planet for another fucking 4 weeks, Andrew.
Boom ship, William.
Boom ship! Problem solved!
Don't forget, Andrew, we have a contract. Oh. I have a contract on my soul, so you fucking don't do it.
I added my soul too, so he gets my.
Oh, yeah, I forgot you added your soul too.
Very good. I'll take it back for now. I absolutely plan on giving it to you for something, but I need to talk with my acquaintances. And is there a way I can contact you in the next couple of hours?
Tease. He throws it back to you.
I lick this off.
Yes, there is a way. Do you want to know it?
Ideally, yes.
If you just scream Roderick into the air 3 times, I will appear.
Sounds good. Thank you very much.
And as you finish saying that, he's gone.
I turned
Timbly
back
Bibbs
to...
is like, ah!
Where'd it go?
He's looking around. He's looking under his shirt.
I turn back to Timbly Bibbs. If you can, make as many random effect potions as you can. I will be leaving very soon. And then I run.
Oh. So it's just Reinhardt stood there holding a baby. Do you want any potions?
No.
No, idiot.
Okay, so, Cock, you begin to run off. As that happens, you see Cheros in the street outside the marketplace looking around, and then he spots you, and he's like, quick, come! Come here!
I run to Cheros.
Don't come, just come here.
All the direction that he went.
Okay, so All right, the three of you start sprinting in the direction of the temple. You can see there's like a group of people outside of it that have like they don't have weapons, but they've got like sticks and stuff, and they're like slamming on the ground, and you hear them saying like, "Destroy that beast! Destroy that beast!" And you run past them, like pushing past them. People are getting angry, and you run inside the temple. Cheros slams the door so nobody can get inside. And as you enter inside, you can see the priests. Not all of them are here. You remember seeing some of them on your way over here. But you can see two priests. The one that did the sermon, and then the female that spoke to you and gave you that letter that one time. And they are both focused, waving their hands back and forth. And you can see like this large white magical cage has been formed. And inside of it, you see a tall, white-furred, large teeth, furry, basically were-elephant, that looks very similar to Drigi. Robes sort of torn all around. And that's where we're going to end today's episode.
Wahoo!
Damn.
Always very impressed with how well we do. And your storytelling, though.
Thank you. We're still not off the planet, but we're so close. So close.